Welcome to the weekly share of Zera Shimshon. It's Chaf Zayin Tevis Tavshin Pei Beis. It's Erev Shabbos and Parshat Vo'era, and it's also the yard site from Rabbi Shimshon of Hurst. Zecher Tzaddik V'Kodesh L'Vracha. Maybe a blessing to all of us. I started out learning many of his works when that was the only thing in English. Okay. I got Parshat Vo'era. I'm using the first kapitel, Aleph. The pasuk says, Vo'era Eli Avram. And I appeared to Avram. No. Pirush Rashi, Hivtachtim Havtachis. I promised him promises. U'bekulam amarti lehem ani kel shakai. And all those promises came with the name of God, the Kel, which means powerful, or Chesed, and Shaddai means also limited. Okay. As the Gemara says, Shomer, the Oilam mi die, right? Pirush Areim, She'achiluk sheyesh ben Havtachas, Kel Shakai leHavtachas Shem Havaya. So the Re'im, Rabbi Elazar Mimitz says, what's the difference between the Kel Shakai and the Shem Havaya? V'hainu she'Havtachas Shem Havaya miskayemis akopani bein chatu bein shalei chatu. So the Shem Havaya indicates that he will. It's midas arachmim. He'll give you the promises whether you sinned or you didn't sin. So the only with kel shakai, the promises that associate that name are only coming if you don't sin. Even though I sinned, so here it says even though he sinned. Okay, what are we going to do with that? Even though you said, I promised to keep that promise. Because there was a promise with a covenant that I made with Abraham Avinu. The kasha tu, it's very difficult, he says. Now this is the Zera Shimshon. That's the end of, let's finish the rain. Okay, kasha tu, the im havtacha, bekel shakai im hebris, moelis afim yechtu'u. If the promise with the name Kel Shakai helps, and together with the covenant, then helps even if they sinned, so Kadosh Baruch Hu could do that for the always. So what does this prove to Moshe? It's the same thing then. Okay, a promise is a promise. What does it matter what name you're using? Okay, this is the meaning of the pasuk in the Torah. Ato amarto, you said, why did you do this bitter things bad things to the Jewish people? You made it worse for them as soon as I came. What's going on? Okay, and you didn't understand. Shani hivtachti la'awes bekel shakai ima bris. You didn't understand that I promised to always with the Shem Kel Shakai. What? With a covenant, right? That is just like the same as it equalizes like with the same Avaya. Lama, what is that? Shmi Hashem Avaya loina dati lehem im hakol echad. It said the Shem Avaya didn't become known to them until so that it's become all one. Elo vadei mipnei Shem Shakai. Moira al hadin. Usually, the Shem Shakai indicates din, which means strict judgment, which means limitations. Okay, Dahaino Misha Omar le'olam dai. There it is. Yomer le'tzareseim dai. So the one that says to the world enough. So he said enough of your tzares also. Im kain nira mikan shekodim shetiskayim havtacha yesh lehem lizbol tzares. Therefore, from here we see that before he can fulfill the promises, they have to suffer a little bit more. And now you're complaining, why did you make it bad? So it's part and parcel of this promise that they have to suffer some more midas adin in order to get the promise. Okay, now I have a segula, and not in the English one, it's in the Hebrew one, so I'll read it as best I can, and we'll see what happens. B'yom Sheni, this is from this a story that Rabbi Menachem ben Yomin Pashkitz told in the second B'yom Sheni Purim the Mukdam Siper li korev mi mishpachti. He doesn't say the name. It's some barav mi boropak. So he got a story from one of his relatives. Shebitoi shetichia, his daughter, sima et limudeo bebeit chinuch lebanot. So his daughter ended her limudim. She graduated from the seminary, and she got her degree in teaching. And a teacher. She wanted to be a teacher. She's looking around for a place to teach. So in the whole summer, so she looked the whole summer, nothing doing. Nobody would accept her. And even she looked in places that she wasn't so mapsut, as they say, and she wasn't so excited about going there. They also didn't need any teachers. They didn't find any place. So he explained this to his relatives, Rabbi Yamin. So he was not so happy that his daughter didn't get accepted to any place to teach. So he doesn't want her to stay at home just doing nothing. What does he want her to do? And the teaching would start in a few months, in a few weeks. So his friend told him, "Shamati segula neflo mi'od." I heard a very important, amazing segula. Who limud sefer Zera Shimshon. Okay, Asher HaMechaber HaKodesh Mavtiach BeHakdama Sefer B'Banai Chay Mezayne Tavi L'Kol Mi Sheyumlad B'Yehega B'Sefrei. So he promised children, life, good health, and Mezayne Tavi, good Mezayne. So that means Parnasa to anybody who learns this Sefer. Okay, Kishashama Etzot Kibala. That's my little note Sefer Zechut Bito Techia. So he accepted on himself to learn his Sefer for his daughter. So in 2 weeks, literally, it's near the Tchilat Limudim B'Batei Sefer. There was 2 weeks left. But Yom Dehilula Shal HaMechaber Zayin Avezu Evav Elo. It was on the yard site of Rabbi Shimshon and Evav Elo. He's kashru the bitoi. So one of the places that she already applied for a few months before, when she got rejected, they called her. They need another teacher. They can accept her. This is one of the Hasidic Sefer, the schools in the Hasidic schools in Brooklyn. So he said no place was even better for her than that place. And so we should always remember, keep a Zera Shimshon close at hand, and B'ez Hashem, everybody should be matzliach with whatever they do. B'ez Hashem, have a wonderful Shabbos.